Hello YouTube, welcome to Sunday in the Shop and happy Easter to those who celebrate it. Today is Saturday, so tomorrow we'll be sitting around and just probably having some hard-boiled Easter eggs and relaxing and resting on a day of rest. We are getting ready for spring. These little, some people call these bypass pruners, see how it goes past what you might call that the anvil. Some cutters come right flat down on it. I like these for trimming. These are like for the rose bush. We're going to try to come up with something. They used to have a plastic clip on here. Excuse the lighting when it's greatest. They used to slide and lock that. We're going to try to come up with something for that. We're going to clean this up. We have like our little flapper wheel and the Dremel wire brush. We're going to take them apart. We're going to clean this up and sharpen it. Sharpening is going to be pretty easy. We're just going to put an edge on here with a file or whatever. We're not even really going to get out our work sharpener. Has the belt on it, but I might just file it. But we'll clean them up. These are a copy of the old original ones, way back in the old days. My grandpa and grandma had a pair of these. These might be made in Taiwan, I'm not sure where they're made, but you get them at the dollar type stores. Yeah, it says Taiwan. Mine are a little older than what you find now. I've had them so long. They're not the ones made in China, but the spring comes off. See that? The old ones had a wraparound flat spring. Might as well ramble on about that. I call it like a flat spring. Come on, you can do it. You can get this out of here. There. See, it'll come off. Then we'll take the bolt out. I don't know if I'm going to need a screwdriver to stop her from turning. I guess I will. Might as well show you on camera how easy they are to take apart. And this is a lock nut on here with the nylon in it, which they call the nylock. Yes, it has like the nylon stuff in it. You see how it's shaped? Here, let's sit here and get my fat fingers out of the way. See how it's shaped? It's got the stuff in it. Plus has a lock washer. Screw is what you call that, where it countersinks. Some of these names I forget. And there you go. You just take apart and clean them up. So we'll show you how grungy they look. I use when I cut stuff to get mud and dirt to get thrown back in the drawer. I keep them in my desk drawer so I can grab them whenever I want to go outside and do some trimming. And I never clean them. That's more dirt than rust. So we'll bring you back when those are cleaned up. So hang in there. We don't want this to be a real long rambling Sunday one, but I got to make a video on something, and I figured this will do. We'll think maybe something a little more interesting by the time we're done. So hang in there. We'll come back with this all cleaned up. Okay, we're done with these. One thing to look for is hold them up to the light. It's probably going to be hard for me to do on the camera. And you should see this contacting it. As it goes across there. Across here. You should actually see it touching. As it goes across. I can't do it right-handed because then it'll be upside down. I don't know if you can see that. You know, we'll see where it touches and you'll see the light on either side of it. Okay, let's test them out. We did take a file and put our edge. I'll take a close of that. But well, I go through bigger sticks than this. Takes a little bit of effort. My hands aren't what they used to be, but not bad. It's a dry old stick off an elm tree. Okay, to tell you the proper way to cut. If you cut, say you want to cut and leave a bud to grow, you cut with this above it. See that? Now, I may be wrong. Somebody correct me if you're a gardener. You don't want your cutter blade down here. You want it to be nice and fresh. So this is just how I do it. I'm right-handed. I put the blade on the top. Let's go down here. Say we want this. This is a bud wants to grow. That's bud. Let's go back here. Say you want to let the branch still grow. I cut it like that. This stays, that way it heals up pretty good. Because I have maple trees that grow like a willow. If you ever had a weeping willow, I have a little maple tree that just grows like that. It's kind of an ornamental thing out by the road. It gets carried away. So I trim it back every year. It's like a fake bonsai tree or whatever. You know, trunks get bigger and the top gets smaller. So, and that's a nice dry piece that's laid around on the ground all winter. So, we're done with these. Here's a little mechanism that latches it. I'll take a picture. Next, we'll see what we can do with these. Some kind of sliding piece of wire or something, because we're always throwing them in the drawer. I thought about a cardboard sleeve. I don't like doing that. We're always throwing them in the drawer. They end up springing open. We use these mostly on the rose bush, and I do disinfect them. Try to with rubbing alcohol or something before you go near your roses. That's just what I was told. But these are nice for real small stuff. You're not going to cut anything big, but you can get on some small stuff, little nippers. See, that's almost too hard and too big. Mostly green. Like you want to pick some flowers. There. That'll explain it. Like when you want to cut flowers. Not for big sticks. So, stay tuned. We'll see what we can do with those. Okay, take a deep breath. Here we go. Gotta be serious. It's hard to be serious. I like Sunday videos just to goof off. See where those coals right there? Right down here. Let's take the spring out. See where them close. These don't close all the way. See that? We're going to modify these. We're going to grind some of this off with our Dremel diamond bits. Even if we have to take them apart. So we can get at it a little bit easier. I want these to close. So we have cleaned them up. We haven't sharpened them. They're sharpened out. There's a few burrs on there. I probably grabbed and cut a piece of tin can or something someday or whatever. There's a nick in these. Shame, shame. Just cheap tool. We still got to figure out what we're going to do to put a lock there, but you know, if we take the spring off, which we don't need, we really don't need them, but well, yeah, because then you got to pry them apart. So there went that idea, but we'll bring you back when we get that modified there. So at least we show you where we're going to grind at. We want these to close, so hang in there. We got more work than we thought we had there. Okay, let's zoom in here. We're still learning this zoom. 3.5, 4. Here's where we're going to be grinding this spot. Check this out. Because these are stainless. So we don't want to mix these up. If we take these out of here, we don't want to mess it up. So we're going to put like a couple marks in with a Sharpie marker so we know what blade goes where. Because believe me, we could mess it up. But that's what we're going to be grinding right here. Is this part off a little bit. There you can see it better. So they close. So, alright, back to work. We're having a hard time with lighting. We have a lamp right up here, and then the light from the window. But they close now. They actually go past a little bit. That's just a roll of wire. You could wrap it around a pencil or something, and then wind it onto here like you would a keychain. So you can make this little loop off here. I made it on here and pulled out with the pliers and stuff. I did it the hard way, but it's something when I put it in the drawer, they'll stay closed. Do that torture test. Boy, you can almost get, boy, that's pretty slick. You can almost get pretty handy with just, said it had this stupid piece of plastic on there. It broke like the first day. I've had these probably 5 years or more. So you can actually get, or you could use them. They're just for snipping flowers in the rose bush. Flowers like that. Now, they're not meant for anything heavy duty, but So we do have some big branches on it. We have like a climbing rose. It's just a wild thing. It's not a super attractive plant. It was something that never really should have grown as bad as it was. But there you go. If we can think of anything else to put on the end of here, we will. If not, we'll come back with something to end the video with. We'll think of something. So see, that's just too tough. It's almost too tough there for him. Boy, I know not to brag, because watch, it'll quit working on me, but to make it easier on me, if I can use these and put them down in my pocket or something when I'm done. Okay, there you go. Thanks for watching. If we don't come back. Okay, we'll leave you an outside shot. We're out of wood. We're even sawing that pallet up. We did use the chainsaw real careful, but we have did some yard work. Pan around here. We had some piles of that mulch all over. We put some over in that low spot over there, but we did use our tractor and the rake, and it's cold out here. It's like 45 degrees and the wind's blowing on me, and I don't feel warm at all. This is nasty. We had a chance of rain and snow that could have happened this weekend. So with that, we'll leave you with see you next week, and thanks for watching this week.